From career hunters to teacher. We welcome Kate Winn. She is a blogger. She is a mom. She is a teacher, and she's also got great time-saving ideas. Can we flash to the nails?
Flash to the nails.
So flash to the nails.
Yes.
Christmas candy cane themed nails.
These are brand new to me today. They're called Jamberry nail wraps, and they just come on a little sheet, and you stick them on, use a blow dryer, and heat them up, and they last for at least 2 weeks.
Well, they look delicious.
Thank you. I'm very excited
Exactly.
about them.
All you need them is to be mint flavored. They're perfect because you'll be showcasing some books. Why are you concentrating on books today?
So obviously the holidays gives us time to stop and rest and relax, and I know for a lot of people it's spending time with family, and a lot of people want to get outside and do different things, but hopefully there's downtime too for reading, for the grown-ups and for the kids, and it's a great time to get the kids sort of motivated and inspired to read for pleasure when there's not that homework and school kind of reading coming home.
That's a good idea. Yeah,
Yes.
connect it to pleasure and fun.
For sure.
You have some favorites that you
some
want to
things
suggest?
I'd like to show. So for kids who are just learning to read, I really like the Step Into Reading series. This is by Random House, and it's got the different leveled numbers on it because I find a lot of the series, the level 1 is really hard. And so when kids are just learning to read and parents think, okay, we'll start with level 1, and the really little ones still can't read that. So I like these ones. You can go to the Step Into Reading website as well. It gives lots of information, but they've got books that cover every subject, every interest that kids might have, and as they get older into the older grades, they're more chapter book style inside, but still with lots of pictures and things like that to interest the kids. So I really like these for the beginning readers.
Cool.
I still like pictures. I wish there were more pictures.
Well, and that's why adults still like magazines and websites and all those things too for the visuals, right? So, for sure.
And I mean, part of your literacy is connecting to storylines. So children who know the story about Nemo or Barbie or whatever, already feel connected to the book before they open
and they
it.
all know to pronounce Anna as Anna now from seeing Frozen, whereas they never would have before, right? So they know all that vocabulary. The other thing to remember with kids is that any kind of reading counts. So the librarian gave this to me today at our school because it is called Amulet, and it's the most popular graphic novel that she has right now. And it still has lots of text. There's lots of reading for the kids in there, but it does have sort of those comic strip type pictures to interest them and to keep them going. So parents need to remember that it doesn't have to be like a thick, dense, texty kind of book to be worthwhile reading as well. The pictures are great if that's what's going to motivate the kids.
You can get great recommendations, you know, from your favorite bookseller.
Absolutely, for sure.
Or librarian.
Yeah, exactly. The other thing is biographies. This one I like having in my class. So this is our local hockey star, Mike Fisher. And I really like this one for school because it's all about the role that his faith in God has played, you know, in terms of him growing up and his career and everything. So I like having it in my school. But any biographies, things that the kids are into, sports or actors, musicians, all of those things too, just motivate the kids to read more.
Absolutely.
That's a great idea.
And just a particular series to recommend, not to be at all sexist, but sometimes girls get into fiction more than boys do. This is a fiction series by Canadian writers that is super popular with the boys. My daughter loves it as well, but it's the And Then It Happened series by M&L Wade. There are, I think, 11 books in the series now. The author actually comes and does school visits. He was at our school this year.
No way.
But
what age is this kind of related to?
The boys in my grade 3 group are into it, but also grade 4, grade 5, as you kind of go up. And so it's kind of like each chapter is its own little story, a standalone story, and it doesn't matter what order you read the books in, but it's humor. It really gets the kids.
Do they still have Choose Your Own Adventure books?
They still exist, yeah.
Okay,
they
good.
do. Yeah, were those your favorites?
Those I mean, I'm writing the story myself, and you know what? A great thing that kids need to know as well is that the more they read, the better writers they will become as well.
Oh, absolutely. It has a big impact on their writing too.
So how do we turn kids away from the games and the new battery-operated items that are going to be
Smash them.
Well, one thing that I do with my kids is I tell them when they go to bed, they can keep the lights on for half an hour if they're reading.
Ooh.
And my younger daughter will sometimes say, well, can't I play with my toys at my table? Nope, turn off the lights unless you're going to read. And so they kind of see the value in reading then. And well, if I get to stay up a half an hour late, then I guess it's worth pulling out my book. My older daughter will get the flashlight out after bedtime anyway and keep going. But some kids need a little extra push.
All the little tips and tricks to keep reading as part of your holiday Christmas celebrations. Thank you very much to Miss Kate Winn.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hide $5 in the pages to that as well. And we've got to finish up with Kaylee.